So you've called games in the old Boston Garden, TD Garden, and T-Mobile Arena. And I went out to Vegas this past year to see a Bruins game, and that's when, we connected. That place is crazy. I'm still blown away by the sheer pageantry of the pregame alone. From the showgirls on the glass behind the visiting team, and the knight and the siren and the freaking dragon.
It's off the hook. The base, like you feel like the whole building's just kind of banging around. That being said, I mean, having been here now for 8 seasons, they play into the Vegas part of it, which they should. I mean, it's the entertainment capital of the world. But I don't know the exact number. I think it's 75 or 80% of our season ticket holders are Vegas residents. People wanted their own team here for a long time, and I know, I have neighbors that grew up, born and raised in Vegas, and they'd always have to adopt other teams, right? That adopt the Dodgers, that adopt the Lakers, that adopt whoever they wanted, I guess, right? And now they have their own team, and so they've been after this for forever out here, and good on the NHL for getting here first, but that atmosphere in the building, guys, is just there's nothing else like it. I've been very blessed to
awesome.
Go to all the buildings for a lot of years, and look, I loved the old Garden, right? One of my prized possessions. One of my roommates from college, who sadly has since passed, but we did the Bean Pot together my senior year in the old radio booth at the old Garden. We had to climb up the ladder.
I remember that.
Like, how the hell did that work? But you had to climb up where Bob Wilson would do the games, and so me and my buddy Rich, we were up there, and there was a photographer that, for whatever reason, was taking black and white photos, like kind of like a timeless, And he took a picture of Rich and I doing the Bean Pot, February of 1993, and you could see the old seats at the Garden. And he gave me this picture framed for graduation, and he had one. He kept one for himself. So like it's one of my prized possessions, like that. The ramps going down to get out of the old Garden, and no air conditioning, and but. You couldn't function anymore. I get all that, but it doesn't mean that I don't miss it either.